So in this in our group, we we were taking we were taking through we were going through implementing Gourand and Phong shading using implementing Gourand and Phong shading. So the first exercise we did it through Blender. So this was supposed to be an implementation using Vulkan. Here is the code. Start by defining the necessary including the necessary libraries. Design a window size of 800 and 600 pixels, and we set a maximum frames in flight of 2. uh, we have we added the validation layer for debugging and device extension. uh, Continue on to add the necessary create debug utility messenger, and then we create the necessary structures, the queue family indices, swap chain support details, and the vertex that we are going to use in the program. So in this program, we're going to use vertex position vector with vector 2 that we have called position, that will hold the positions to plot. And the second will be a vector with that will hold three attributes for color. uh, then we create a binding where we bind the vertex input binding to after creating the vertexes. uh, Continue on. Create the necessary input attribute descriptions for the vertices, and then we bind them to the the structures that we had already created for the POS, and for the positions and the color. These vertices are linked to the resource here, the shader file. The shader, we have the fragment and the vertex. So the vertex part is influenced by this. We come here, we have the vertices for drawing our circle. So the following vertices were generated using the midpoint line drawing algorithm. Failed to implement that into this program because it was generating errors, so we opted to run it on the side, and then put the output of what it generated. We had coded it into the following structure. And here is the application. So created the frame buffer resize false, initialize the window. This is the function that will create the window to display. The ref the frame buffer resize callback function, and then we come initialize Vulkan. This is the function that initializes all other functions in the class. Uh, we come to the main loop, the left window. We continue on to create a swap chain. Then this is the cleanup function that deallocates all the memory that are allocated by the program as it runs. Recreate another swap chain, and then we create an instance, a Vulkan instance. come, we populate the debugger message create info. This for debugging. Set up debugger messenger, and then continue on. Continue on. We want to reach where we start running the program. So here, where's the pipeline first? For the pipeline, we linked the buffers. So after that, return the buffer. The main function here, the triangle application. This and then run F5. So it is taking some time. So the final point, the application builds, but it fails to generate the the circle, so that you can implement the Gourand and the Phong shading.